Hi.
Hi, hi, hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Elder, but you can call me by my nickname that is Eddie.
Okay, Edgy.
Yes,
Awesome. Where are you from?
I am from Brazil.
Oh, cool. I'm from Colombia, so we're neighbors.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Mucho gusto. So,
So,
ha
okay.
tell me. Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. So, in this lesson, I would like to have a free conversation, know about anything. Like, I'd like to know if you are Colombian. I would like to know if you went to visit uh, uh overseas, other country or
Okay.
not.
So I'm not Colombian. I'm American.
All right, I misunderstand. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm American and I live in Colombia.
All right.
Um, yeah, I have visited a lot of other countries. I visited Canada. I've been to Paris,
Bra-
Italy.
Brazil,
Um,
Brazil never.
not yet, not yet. Maybe, maybe.
But you'd like to visit Brazil one day?
I would love to. I love food. I like a lot of food, and I want to try feijoada.
Oh, feijoada is very nice. It's
Hmm.
very tasty.
Yeah, and I heard that it's very difficult to cook as well. It's tough to make.
Yeah, yeah, but there are some people that have the I don't know how to say this, have the way to do it. They
Okay, so I'm gonna
they
write it here in the chat. They have the magic touch. The magic touch.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
It's easy.
Yeah. Some things are easy for some people to do.
Okay, cool.
I'd like to know, like Brazilian are very party people, you know. We like to party too much, you know. Uh, like we do barbecue. I think almost every weekend, you know. It's
Wow.
like I would like to know if Americans are party people.
Um, sometimes, sometimes, not always. Right, so it
Uh,
depends because in America there's a lot of different cultures, right?
uh-huh.
So there's a lot of Brazilian people or Portuguese people that live in the United States. So Portuguese is a very popular language there,
Uh-huh.
um, and there's a lot American people that live there. A lot of Mexican people, a lot of people from Colombia, a lot of people from South America, because we're so close. Um, so yeah, sometimes
And
it's Italian.
all right. And I
Uh,
would like to know about you. You are a party person, or you like to be more at home?
sometimes I like with my family, right? So I'm an Italian, so I'm from an Italian family, and we definitely have a lot of food, a lot of music. We drink a lot of wine, and there's a lot of dancing and yelling.
And
So I like that.
so how can I say people who like to stay at home don't like to go out much?
Mm, there's a lot of different words. So we can say, for example, you can say somebody is a homebody,
Homebody.
homebody.
All right.
You can say that the person is an introvert, right? It's a little bit more of a little bit more of like a fancy word.
Don't like don't
Um,
don't like to go out too much. Like to stay
yeah,
alone
just inside. Mm-hmm.
inside. All right.
Yeah. Or you can just say laid back,
Laid
which means
back.
they don't like noise. They just kind of like to stay at home and relax.
All right. And do you live with your parents, or you are married? You live with your wife?
Yeah. So my family is from the United States, but my girlfriend is from Colombia. So I live with her, and we live here in Colombia, and we have a house here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very nice, very nice. So I had to learn how to speak Spanish. It's just a little
And
bit difficult.
do you did you learn to speak Spanish in American or in Colombian?
Um, Both. In the United States, we take Spanish as a
You,
class in
you,
school.
you start there in America.
Yeah, so I took Spanish in America for 11 or 12 years. Um, and then I forgot all of it. It all went
Uh,
away.
I, I understand. I get it.
Yeah. And then when I met my girlfriend, she started teaching me again.
And did you study make a course on a scholarship on a on how can I say, on a language school, or by yourself? Do you learn in the
Um, it's part of regular school, right? So I have math, language, history, and then Spanish class, right?
all
So it's
right,
part of a regular school.
like in the middle school? That's it.
Yeah, middle school, and then after middle school, and also in the university, I studied Spanish as
Ah,
well.
instead of in university you studied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
And
So
I also,
I'm learning English about 3 years now, and
mm-hmm.
um, I have been studying by on my own uh,
Wow.
because I didn't have money. I couldn't afford to pay a course like
Mm-hmm.
language school. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided to learn on my own to see what could happen, you know. And I think I don't know if I'm doing good or not.
You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Your English is great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Real good.
That that's very good to know.
Of course, yeah. And you know what? Talking like this is a great way to learn. It's a great way to learn.
Yeah,
Um,
I heard
so,
about
so when I was in the United States, it took me 10, 11, 12 years to learn Spanish. And here in Colombia, I've only been here for 3 years and I already know more,
it.
right? So talking and practicing is so much better. It's such a great way to learn.
Uh-huh. And I would like to ask you to test my English now. Uh, Ask me difficult questions to try to, I don't know. Can you can you know how much I am fluent? Just asking question for me.
Yes. All right. So there are levels, right? And it's called B1, B2, C1, and C2, right? And each level has different requirements,
Uh-huh.
right? So I can ask you some questions and we can try and figure out maybe around what level you
All
are.
right. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So um tell me again, how do I say your nickname? How do I pronounce it? Hedgie?
Edgy.
Edgy. Got it.
Yeah.
Edgy. Got it. Okay. Edgy. What's your job? Where do you work?
I work as a welder, you know, and I work as a welder. I work as a welder, and I work in a metallurgical company. Metallurgical. I don't know if I.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So do you live, do you have a wife? Do you live with your family? Who do you live
Uh,
with? Do you live by
I,
yourself?
no, I live with my wife, and I have a daughter. She is 7 year. No, she is 8 years old now.
Wow, what's her name?
My name, her
No,
name,
her name.
her name, right, is Ana Clara.
Wow, pretty name, very pretty name. Does she also study English?
No, no, she doesn't study English, but
Teacher.
sometimes I make jokes. I make fun of her. You know,
hmm
I say I say I say some things in English just to make fun of her.
So
She
what
sometimes
is your wife's job? What does your wife do?
my wife in the moment she is a salesperson.
Salesperson. Cool. Where does she work?
She works in a company that she has to sell uh, loan
Loans.
loans. Yes.
hmm Cool. Awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about where you live? Where do you live in Brazil?
I live in a city called Sarandi. It's in the states of Paraná. And my city is not so big. I think it has one 100,000 inhabitants. I think that's it.
Small.
Yeah, and
Okay.
here don't have much of sightseeing, you know.
Hmm.
So when I want to go to a sightseeing, I have to go to a close city, a big
Got it.
city.
Okay, cool. So do your parents also live in the city? Do your parents live close to you?
Just my mom. My dad. Uh, she doesn't parent me. She doesn't parent me. Just my mother.
Okay, cool. Nice. So what do you like to do in your free time?
Uh, like in my free time, I like to play video game, and I like to ride my car around the city, you know, just for
hmm
fun with my
Cool.
my my family.
Hmm. Awesome.
And I
Um,
I like to play soccer as well, you know.
cool. Me too. Awesome.
So,
Uh,
all right,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, no, you go ahead.
No, I was going to ask if you play soccer or football because because I've heard that Americans like more football, American football.
uh, in the United States, we call it soccer, right? I think you. How do you say it in Portuguese?
In Portuguese, we say football.
Football. Okay,
Football.
got it. In the United States, we say soccer. Um,
Uh-huh.
I play soccer,
All
or
right.
what you say, football.
Uh-huh. All
Yeah.
right.
So here's my question: what do you call? How do you say American football? Right? Because American football is the one where they throw the
Yeah,
ball,
yeah,
and
yeah.
how do
Uh-huh.
you say that in Portuguese?
Futebol americano.
Okay, it's similar in Spanish. Sam,
Uh-huh.
fútbol americano. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So if you speak Portuguese, can you understand a little bit of Spanish?
I think a bit, not too
A
much.
little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because the same thing happens with us, right? So if I hear somebody speaking in Portuguese, I can understand like one or two words, right?
Uh-huh.
They'll talk and talk like, "Oh, I know what that is. I know what that means,"
I
because
know.
sometimes they sound similar.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. So my question is there a big difference between Portuguese in Brazil and Portuguese in Portugal?
I think like American, English American, and
Hmm.
American British American. I think it's similar. Like there are words that change the meaning, you know, and the accent is somehow different.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing with Spanish. So, for example, in the United States, they teach us Spanish from Spain, like from Europe. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so when I came here, I tried to say something and people looked at me like, "What are
Yeah,
you saying? What is that?"
it's
Because it's a
different.
different type of Spanish here. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
know.
And I remember that when we were learning how to speak Spanish in middle school and all that, they taught us how to say the verbs and how to conjugate the verbs, and it was all super complicated because it was the one from Spain. But it's
Uh-huh.
not that difficult Spanish from here, right? So I was really worried because like, oh my goodness, it's so difficult, but it's actually not that bad.
Like
Um,
in the first month, you were already like lost. You are.
oh yeah, very lost. So I used to, if I had to like go to the store, I would take my phone and I would type into my phone what I
uh,
had to say on Google
I,
Translate. And then
I
I would practice. I would read it on my phone while I was walking to the store and I'd be talking, and people would look at me like I was crazy because I was talking to
uh,
myself.
I understand that. I really understand that because
Yeah.
I never went to overseas before. Oh, never.
Hmm.
And I would like to go to United States one day. I don't know if I will if I will can do it, if I will can
Hmm.
if I will make it. But if I could go there one day, I think I would do the same thing.
I think that you might be a little bit better because your English is better than my Spanish was.
uh, uh,
um, but so my mom is now trying to learn Spanish. So I'm in the United States. She only speaks English.
uh-huh.
But she came to visit us and she said that she felt bad. She felt bad because we had to like take care of her. We had to do
Uh,
everything for
we
her. So she
we
said,
have to like to step for her.
yeah, serious.
Yeah.
So she said, I'm going to learn Spanish so that you don't have to take care of me.
Uh, yeah,
So
that's
she's
nice.
trying. She's trying, but it's tough. It's definitely hard.
Yeah, I know how it is. And I
Mm.
like after you say how my English is, how I am fluent, but I think my I will try to learn my third language. I will try to learn Spanish.
Okay, that might be a little bit easier because it's close.
Yeah, it's similar. It's
Yeah.
quite similar.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah, cool.
I think some words change the meaning, you know.
Yeah, a lot of words change, but there are some that they sound the same, so it's easy to remember.
But
Yeah,
I I already tried to learn some words, and there are some words that are hard to pronounce. I think that some
very hard.
there are some words that are hard to pronounce than English.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it can be very difficult. Well, we're almost out of time here. We have 1 minute. Um, so I was talking to you about the different levels, right? So there's
Uh,
A1, A2, B1, B2,
uh,
C1, and C2, right?
right.
C2 is native speaker. I'm C2. Um, so I would say that you're pretty close to being B1, which is fantastic. This is
All
fantastic.
right, that's
It's very
great to
good.
know.
So
That's
some
great to know.
little things to work on with vocabulary and some little things with grammar. But the point is, I can understand you and we can have a conversation. And that's what's important for B1.
That's very good. That's very good to
Yeah, absolutely.
understand.
That's super important. So, Edgy, I would love to have another class with you if you're
Yeah,
interested. So you can go
yeah.
and look at my schedule and you can
Uh,
reserve some time if you want to, or you can send me a message and we can figure it out.
what's her name again?
Andrew.
Andrew. So
I'll
Andrew,
send you a message.
all
We're gonna
right.
run out of time. We're gonna run out of time. Ah, no. Bye.